What's going on, guys? It's Zach from ThePancakeExpress here, and I'm bringing you my solo project, NCAA Football 13. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, Nick's not here. We're doing our own projects. There are a lot of problems here. I'm showing you guys playoff game number 1 because there were a lot of technical errors. It just hasn't been a good week for us. So you see on that second play, not the first play, second play, I got about 6 or 7 yards. And here I get a nice first down. But back to the problems. I had issues recording because I recorded in a low quality and then it was very skippy when I went to go ahead and edit it. So I was unable to get the regular season, but that was only 7 games, and high school games don't tend to be very exciting anyway because there's not much point to it. Let's be honest here. We're just boosting up stats, trying to get as many yards, as many interceptions, sacks, tackles, whatever. You're just trying to get as many as you can to get a good spot for colleges and scholarships. So here we're driving down the field, not very well. This is actually our second possession, I believe, and now we're on our third, actually. Pikesville scored because they had good field position, but it's only up 3-0, so we're fine. Our defense, they played great today. Let's just say our defense is a great defense, and then they just give me the advantage to be able to get on top. So a little bit about me is I'm from Maryland, as you may or may not know. So I am by default a fan of UMD. I'm a fan of Virginia Tech, actually, and I'm a fan of the Baltimore Ravens and the Redskins. However, I am originally from Louisiana, way down south near Texas. And that's where I was born and raised and such. So I am also a fan of LSU. I'm a fan of the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy with them now. And I'm a fan of the Hornets, the basketball team. However, I don't follow basketball nearly as much. And here you see a really nice grab for a touchdown by our wide receiver. Great job for him. That was a beautiful catch to make and a beautiful throw. So we're up 7-3 here. There's not too much separation going into the third quarter, actually, surprisingly. But back to technological issues. If you guys watch our Minecraft series, we have to start over sort of with that. But, I kind of transferred some files, and some files, they got corrupt. So Nick and I decided to just start over with that, but we'll be able to bring you more content more efficiently, and we're actually adding in a new texture pack, which you guys will be able to check out when we add it in. We'll even leave the link in the description below, but I'm not going to tell you guys that now. You're just going to have to find out when that happens. So here we're almost in the red zone, not quite, and I'm running a swing, but I end up turning that into a nice gain for a first down by going up the field. And here we got a wildcat. I'm not a big fan of wildcats because they don't normally work for me. As you saw there, I don't even think I got any yards on that, actually. And it was just not a great game. We ended up having to score a field goal there. It was 10-3. I mean, we're winning, of course, by a touchdown, which is always nice, especially in the fourth quarter in the middle of it. But, I mean, still, you got to have at least some separation. However, we started to bring on the pain here. As you'll see right here, I break a great run for a touchdown here. 5 and touchdown. That was the end of the game, really, huh? Yeah, we didn't win by too much. It was 17-3, I believe. Yep, 17-3 against Pikesville. We're Westminster, which is also a city in Maryland, if you didn't know. Play of the game here was that big run I got at the end of the game. Yeah, it was one of the easier games for us. Overall, we never really had a challenge in any of the games that we faced. We were always on top. And as you see, that's the scores that we got. 34 carries for 171 yards. We got a few receptions, too, for some good yards and a touchdown. Overall, it was not a terrible game. We're pumped up. Pikesville is not so pleased because, it's the playoffs. You want to win every game. So, round 2, since that was such a short game, we are facing Kearney, and we're going to their place this time, so you guys won't get to see the green and the black. And right there, strangely, I think I broke 2 tackles there, and somehow was able to turn that into a pretty nice kickoff return. That was actually very surprising for me. And here, I never really got turned on towards the beginning of the game. Not for a while, however. Except I was doing my job. I was getting us first downs, so that was always pleasant. Until you got that hit right there, where I was just pummeled 5 yards behind. And as you can see, 3rd and 14, we're not in a very good position beginning of the game. We're not getting very much separation. Until now, I get a great block. Our wide receiver is able to run for an extra 20, 25 yards, and we're now in the red zone. That was probably the best play of this half, I'm going to have to say. Right there, I get a run, easy touchdown right there. We're up 7-0. Carney was unable to score. We run a Wildcat, and like I said, Wildcat never works. 3 yards. I've only made the Wildcat work one time, and it was a nice one, but it was with like a severely stacked team like Oklahoma's team. It's just crazy. So right here, we're steadily moving the ball down the field. As I said, there wasn't terrible amounts of like big plays, not on either side anyway. We had that one play which went for 30, 40 yards with the pass, thanks to that nice block by me and a good run by him. Oh, if you didn't realize already, my name on here is Zack Grant. However, that is not my real life name. Please do not search for me. Do not refer to me as Zack Grant. Just Zack. Grant is not my last name. I picked number 24. Numbers don't mean too much to me, but I figured, why not go with Arian Foster? I like the guy. He's a good runner. He's a good personality as well. He's a nice guy. He gets work done. He's got a great work ethic. Plays well for the Texans, bringing them into Super Bowl contention. So we are just outside of the red zone here, and I explode through the line and get a nice touchdown there. We are up 14-0 now. Carney did not play a very good game this game. They were unable to score barely ever. I don't know if they actually even scored, to be honest. Spoiler alert, we won this game. Sorry about that. Right there, I have no clue what I was thinking. I don't think I even pushed a triangle or whatever button that you need to push. But right here, I got a nice grab towards the end zone, or towards the sideline, and brought it into the end zone. We're up 28-0. I think we got a pick 6 actually. So, it's not working. Those are my stats there. If you didn't see, 20 rushes, 102 yards. That's some pretty nice gains. I mean, you'll see some people who will be like, "Oh man, I got 5 yards per carry." That is not a good game for me. Me, I'm satisfied with getting at least 5 yards. I want to get at least 5 yards, and then I'll have a solid performance. But if I can get, 10 yards, I'll be fine. So, guys, not much else really happened for the whole fourth quarter. We ended up winning the game and are now going to round 3. Please, guys, check out our other videos, our Minecraft videos, Nick's new Crisis series. It's all going to be awesome, and peace.